Up there, Facebook and also YouTube. My name is Chris Airy. I am the meteorologist, the weatherman on social media, as I always do my broadcast. Now, this is not live. Anyway, it is I want to put this whole map in motion. No more talking. It is January 16th after midnight, 12:20 in the morning. Okay, let's put this thing in actual motion. Now, here comes that major storm. We have like winter weather advisories. We have winter storm warnings for the Maryland area. Now here into like Sunday morning, mostly freezing rain across North Carolina. That low pressure is going to go right across Baltimore City, right across I-95, which is very unusual. But your lows overnight across Baltimore will stay into the mid-teens. We're going to have very, very dry air here. Yes, it's called Virga. The snow should start sometime into the afternoon hours on Sunday afternoon. I mean, now, please note this is this is the GFS model. This is not the European model. So please note this is not the correct, total model here. The European has it staying mostly snow, at least for a little bit longer, across I-95. Heavy snow, heavy ice across Richmond, heavy rain as well across Newport News, eastern North Carolina as well. Let me put the actual map back in on motion again. This will all go to all rain gradually. Let me slide down here a little bit. Sunday night, mostly going into a heavy rain. And that low pressure, look at that, right over Towson, Maryland. Wow. Imagine that, huh? Look at that. That low pressure at 986. That's a pretty tight low. We're going to have some major winds here, too, in this storm. So, wind gusts across I-95, across PA, Virginia, Maryland will be gusting at times over 40 miles an hour with wind gusts. But mostly, like, sustained winds will stay mostly at 20 miles an hour with higher gusts. It's called wind gusts. We're going to have Virga, the very dry air, as is because a major wedge here is going to pull down a lot of this. It's called major like wedging here from the northeast. Can I really pull this thing up a little bit so I can like show you? Yeah, it's called like wedging here. A wedging motion is going to pull down a lot of this cold air from the northeast. It's called wedging before the storm even does go through the actual, the area here. So wedging motion, cold air in place. It's going to pull down a lot of cold air overnight. That's why it's going to stay very, very cold. Dew points overnight will stay, at zero, which is almost incredible. Low pressure is pulling up across North Carolina. It's going to make its B run major line across Maryland and Virginia and PA and gradually getting into Jersey and also New England gradually as well, going into Monday afternoon as well. Okay, that's called a wedging motion here. It's called wedging. And you're probably like, who is this guy? Do the actual weather. Let me pull the thing back for you. After that, it's actually gone by Monday afternoon. Sayonara, low pressure going up towards it. It will hit Maine, Nova Scotia gradually. But let me pull the actual map for you. All right, here's a low pressure here. It's mostly going in this like direction here. Hold on, what happened to my actual face? I ain't sure. Let me there we go. It's mostly this low pressure is going to go something like this and come up just like that. Something like that. In that motion here, but probably a little farther towards the actual west than the actual line that you really see me with. But regardless, it's going to be a major ice storm as well. major ice storm across the North Carolina area and also across Virginia as well. So I'll have more updates on the storm. All right, now how much snow to expect across Baltimore City? Pasadena area, I'll probably say anywhere from Glen Burnie, Annapolis. I would say Annapolis maybe like an inch or less. Cambridge, hardly like nothing at all here. The Glen Burnie area, I would probably say a good 3 inches, before it does go to all rain and sleet and freezing rain. But Baltimore City, maybe like 2 inches. Pasadena, a solid 2 inches. You know what I mean? Severn Park, maybe like less than an inch because you're farther closer to the actual bay. And anywhere near the bay, you're going to get this major warm air here. Yes, major warm air is going to come up here, out ahead of this actual storm. Warming here. A lot of warming air is going to get in here, into the storm. A lot of warming here. So don't mind that thing. I'm new here. Warming from those major, we're going to have east winds along with west northwest winds, but in that right across the actual bay, we're going to get some major warming here. That's why it's all going to go to all rain going into Sunday night and also into Monday morning. So yes, warming. Anywhere from I-95 right across that area looks to be close to a 3-inch snowfall. If you go west of here, way more higher amounts. Pittsburgh close to 12 inches. Oh yeah, Harrisburg maybe about 9 inches. Up in those areas are going to get nailed with actual snow here. Mostly in these areas, are going to get they're going to get nailed here. Somewhere in this area here it's going to get nailed here. Somewhere north, well, I know. I mean, I can't really. My hand's not all that great here, but anywhere north in that bullseye red zone, and now this does not include the I-95 across Maryland, no. But somewhere in that area is going to get close to a 20-inch snowfall, but mostly, not in Baltimore, but I know my hands are not that good here. I could kind of take it down a little bit. Let me do it one more time, all right? Yeah, somewhere in this area here, that's, yeah, you know what? That's better. Is going to get nailed with a major, close to an 18 to 24-inch snowfall in these areas here. Somewhere in that area, and that's perfect. Just north and west of I-95, mostly across Pittsburgh, Allentown. Harrisburg will gradually get into rain, gradually. Mostly north and west of Harrisburg will get into, north and west will stay mostly all snow as the low pressure is right across Baltimore City. Even, it's amazing here. It'll stay cold. Tomorrow's high in the Baltimore area will stay at freezing. I'm expecting more. I'm expecting freezing rain, sleet, everything will be issued here. Okay. Winter storm warnings are mostly north and west of the Baltimore area. Advisories mostly from I-95, slightly east, but not all the way east here. I'll have an update on the storm as well as it really does unfold. I'm going to say anything else here. Here's your satellite. There we go. It pretty much does show the actual storm. Now here's the actual satellite here. It's going to get now there's cold air damming down from the actual north here. It's damming down. It's getting pulled in. Cold air is wedging in. Low pressure will go something like this. So cold air is going to dam down. Low pressure is going to go just like that across Baltimore. Low pressure. That's not a good setup for all snow event across for the I-95 area. I have an update on the storm. Much higher totals north and west of the city in Baltimore. Okay. You still need your actual shovels though. I would always say a major, just a small broom, mostly across Annapolis and parts south and east. Nothing, hardly at all across Richmond or even across Ocean City. Hardly nothing at all, even across Easton or even Cambridge. All right, I'll have an update on the storm as it does unfold. Because I'm Chris Air, the weatherman. Have a blessed night, everybody. This was the worst one ever, but just keep on watching. Just keep on, keep them phones ringing. Because I am definitely the best weatherman. I'm better than Tom Tasselmeyer, Marty Bass, and Bob Turk. All right, have a blessed night, everybody. See y'all around. Later.